Well, in the quest to be skinny, a lot of times young women are into this, but a lot of people are into this up to a point, and they're constantly taking not diet pills, but they're drinking, say, diet soda or things that are low calorie, and they're not actually sometimes even when they're eating better foods, they're not looking at not only what the food is, but what's in the food. And what I'm talking about is sodium benzoate, a commonly used food and diet soda and soda preservative. It's also found not just in the common soft drinks, but also a lot of things like that have like 10% juice. They'll say sunny, natural, light, all this kind of stuff. And I'm not even talking about, where it talks about saccharin or NutraSweet, where they have the warning labels. Use of this product may be hazardous to your health. This product contains saccharin. I'm not even talking about that, which has been determined to cause cancer in lab animals. Now, I know a lot of people are not really interested in, what the long-term effects are. They want the short term, but I think this actually does freaking limit what people can actually do as far as getting, well, like a good kind of thin healthy, not anorexic thin healthy, but like a good kind of thin healthy. But let me just go over something over in Wikipedia, which give you the kind of the broad-based, conservative, politically correct version of this deal, and I'll tell you a little more about it after this. But here you got sodium benzoate. It's widely used as a food preservative. It's in everything. It's in like all the sodas. It's in a lot of foods. It's in everywhere, What it's deemed to be by the FDA, it says here, in the United States, sodium benzoate is designed generally as safe by the Food and Drug Administration, right? That's the standard spiel, right? But in combination with ascorbic acid, vitamin C, or any acid actually, any acidic, sodium benzoate or potassium benzoate may form benzene, a known carcinogen. Now, the thing is with benzene, it actually, besides being a carcinogen, it affects your thyroid, which gives you a problem with weight control. So, like, say somebody's, not only you have this saccharin or NutraSweet in a diet drinks, but if you're drinking that stuff, and say you're taking, see, vitamin C is really great, but in combination with certain things that are like artificial, like these food preservatives, it can actually be somewhat detrimental. Now, if you have benzene in the body, one of the ways to kind of get rid of it, or actually the way to get rid of it, one of the ways, is iodine. Iodine. Like Lugol's iodine, I'm not going to tell you too much about that, but just go look it up. There's different links out there. Because, if I tell you this, it's back in the 1800s, they used to give iodine to everybody. You could probably take, what I would do, be on the safe side for taking iodine. You're not supposed to really put Lugol's iodine in water and drink it, but they used to do that back in the 1800s and turn of the century. But what you could do is take kelp capsules or drink, or have a lot of seaweed, Japanese seaweed. You could get that in the Asian aisle of your supermarket. I get the seaweed all the time, and that'll help purge benzene from the body. That works pretty well. And you want to get rid of the benzene because it affects your immune system. It does also affect your thyroid function, and that affects your weight. So a lot of times people are just doing all this stuff. They're looking at the calories and all this whatever is going on. And actually, I know how to lose weight if I want to. What I do is I just go work out, cardio, 3 hours a day, 365 days a week, a year, 7 days a week, 52 weeks out of the year, 365, 3 hours every day, hammer it really hard, true cardio rate, and I got ribs showing. No problem. That's what happens. Stop doing that, the ribs go away. Anyway, but here's the other caveat about the sodium benzoate in the soft drinks. Heat, light, and shelf life can increase the rate at which benzene is formed. So they checked sodas, and some of them they said they had to reformulate. Now, Coca-Cola itself, boy, I shouldn't even mention this because it's kind of like, oh my God, hey, I'm a little guy. I'm telling you about Coca-Cola, right? Hey, you know what? All of them, though. All of them. I don't give a damn what it is. They all look at anything with any soft drink out there, any 10% juice out there that even says natural lemonade and all this type of stuff. They got sodium benzoate. Now, how do you know, since it's not a product that's not required to be refrigerated, how do you know, like when it was traveling down the road in a truck or it was in a warehouse, the warehouse wasn't 80 degrees or 90 degrees inside the warehouse, and I don't know, it was in some place in the back before it got out on the shelves or something, and it was 100 degrees in there, and because heat, light, and shelf life can increase the rate at which benzene is formed. So probably a lot more of these soft drinks have a lot of benzene in them, okay? So even here it says, in response to consumer insistence on a more practical, natural product, the Coca-Cola company is in the process of phasing sodium benzoate out of Diet Coke. But it's in everything. It's not, I don't even want to say just them. It's in practically everything out there, whether it's 10% juice, it says natural on it, sunshine, and all this wonderful stuff. You know, this preservative is in everything. And if you're taking a lot of vitamin C and you're eating foods with this preservative, I don't think that would be good, a smart combination, because the sodium benzoate along with vitamin C ascorbic acid can form benzene under the right circumstances, and that will actually, it'll affect your thyroid function. It'll affect that, which affects your weight, but it also affects the mitochondria, performance in the cells, and your energy levels, everything, the whole 9 yards. So everybody's trying to look like good, vibrant, healthy, and actually health goes along with looks. I'm not trying to be narcissistic here or anything, but when you're healthy, normally you look better. Or most people that look good without makeup, that is, without these women putting a lot of makeup on, if they look good naturally, they probably are healthy, more than likely. That usually goes hand in hand. But the thing is, you're not going to get that healthy glow by, and here's another thing too. This sodium benzoate is also in a lot of skin creams. It's in hair care products. It's in makeup. I'm talking to the women here. That's why natural things are better. Like coconut oil for the skin is really good. Jojoba oil is very good. God, I forgot something else. Something on the hair. I forgot what it was. Besides coconut oil. Coconut oil on the hair is very good. But anything natural is way better than 90% at least. Anything you buy in a store, it's garbage. Because this preservative also is bad for the skin in a lot of ways. And if you're mixing like an oil, say if you're mixing up an oil yourself and you put some vitamin C in it, or you put some vitamin E in it, or vitamin D, you'd be better off. I mean, but I know how people are, man. People want to have a quick fix now. They just want to say, I want to be looking really good by the summer. I want to be looking really good for this event, or whatever the hell it is, and they just do all this stupid stuff, and they get their short-term goals, but then they might not feel too good, and that's the problem. So, anyways, figured I'd put this out here because it's not really well known. But I also putting it out because I'm a big advocate of vitamin C. I take a lot of mega vitamin C myself. Actually starting to take mega vitamin D with K2. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're taking a lot of mega vitamin C, you really want to avoid this sodium benzoate that's found as a food preservative in everything there is. Because you might get your short-term goals right now, taking all these diet foods and all these diet drinks and any of these other processed foods that have this stuff, and you might get your short-term goals, but 5 or 10 years from now, I'll guarantee you probably you won't be skinny unless you go really healthy. And I'm not talking skinny like, taking it too far. Like, because there's a good kind of thin and there's a bad kind of thin. But I know people are, and I really don't give a damn about it too much either way. I mean, to me, it's actually I got turned off a lot about a lot of skinny stuff because people get narcissistic, and that's like their whole thing. That's their whole focus. Their whole life is wrapped around being thin. Like, who gives a shit that much, really? When you got an interest in it, and it's like your side interest, fine. But when your whole thing is about that, I'm like, I almost got turned off about this BS. But I know a lot of people are kind of into it, and if you're really interested in being thin and healthy, and that's the key word, thin and healthy, not just thin, you want to be, you want to avoid all these preservatives like sodium benzoate, and because when it mixes with ascorbic acid with vitamin C, which is very good for yourself, very good for your skin, but when it mixes together with that, it forms benzene, which is very, very bad for you. Then it affects your thyroid, affects your weight because you slow down, affects your immune system, and then you just basically fall apart. And it takes a little while for that to happen, but then when it happens, you're like, I don't know why I couldn't freaking lose weight. Because your metabolism is freaking slowing down or something. And, anyway, I don't know. I mean, I'm just putting this out here as a quick note, but it's something everybody's ignoring. They're looking at NutraSweet, they're looking at saccharin, they're looking at, the plain food preservatives that the FDA says are safe. They're not that safe. They're safe by themselves, but if you just mix it with ascorbic acid, they're not safe. And, I got to bring you back to that caveat about, first off, Coke is phasing it out because a lot of people are concerned. But it's not just in Coke. It's all over the place. Heat, light, and shelf life. So if you have the soda or whatever it is, the food in a hotter place, it'll make that stuff, the sodium benzoate, react with any acidic in there, which could be typically ascorbic acid, which is in everything, and create benzene. So you don't even know when they tested this stuff and they found some of the soda's not good and some of them okay. They didn't test all of them. They didn't test the ones that are mainly the ones that are sitting out in the warehouse in 90-degree heat in the summertime. Yeah, I'm sure those are freaking good to go. But, hey, I don't know. I'm just going to give you this here real quick because a lot of people are looking to look their best and stay away from preservatives, basically. I can also tell you one thing. I know of one woman from years ago. She had MS, multiple sclerosis, and she got rid of it. It's supposed to be really deadly. I don't know if she really didn't get rid of the underlying cause or whatever it was, but she got rid of all the problems associated with it. And what she did is everything she picks up in a supermarket, it's got to have no preservatives in it, no chemicals, no food coloring, no nothing. And she's fine. She's been totally managed. Now, I don't know if she stopped doing that, she'd probably have the symptoms of MS, but it totally alleviated the problem by doing that. So if you're already healthy and you do this, you might stay healthier a long time. And I could tell you one thing: if you really want to preserve your looks, preserving your looks means staying away from artificial preservatives. That's because they will interfere with your mitochondria in your cell. And I want to probably get on to some other things on this topic. But it's not just a saccharin, it's not just a NutraSweet. The stuff that they consider safe, sodium benzoate, is not really that safe. Because when it combines with just plain ascorbic acid, vitamin C, it makes a known carcinogen. So, anyway, figured I'd just tell some people this. It's not bad information, but, sometimes I don't know. I mean, it's like sometimes, people are going to be so narcissistic, though, that they got to have, like, looking thin right now and look at me. And, I mean, I don't really care about warning those people too much, but the type of people I'm really interested in warning are the people that are interested in being healthy primarily and thin at the same time, not just look at me, I'm thin, that type of stuff. So anyway, I figured that's a good tip, and it's mainly for, in the long run, it should also work to staying thin for more years than, just when you're 18 or 20 or 25 or something like that. And, maybe you'll be able to stay thin when you're in the 40s, which would be cool, right?